to be a great night filled with winners and Dylan Dennis's. Now, most of you have come up to me already and you said, Chael, you're the greatest undefeated heavyweight UFC champion of all time. You say, you're the greatest commentator I've ever seen. You have the #1 podcast. What are you doing at the award show? Well, quite frankly, I'm here because I love this sport. I love the fighters, the coach. I love the referees. I love the ring card girls. And I want to make sure they get the recognition that they deserve. And because me hosting would mean nobody watching, and by the way, I want you all to see them come on stage and thank me, so you're welcome in advance. It's the holiday season, and this is my gift to you. Now this is the award show where you, the fans, pick the winners, and thankfully Adelaide Bird only gets 1 vote. You know what I'm talking about. I can't wait to find out who the male fighter of the year is. Kamaru Usman had an incredible season. He hit George Masvidal so hard, Joe Biden almost remembered where he was. Then he gets a win over Colby Covington. That's no easy task. Colby's got cardio, guys. You should have seen how fast he was running in and out of the Capitol building on January 6th. And I'm from Oregon. People ask me about Colby all the time. I tell them, Colby Covington is what happens when you only hug your child once. Unlike Brendan Schaub, and that's what happens when you never hug him at all. But enough about the guys. Let's talk about the female fighter of the year. Kayla Harrison is here, and boy, she had a year and a half. Now, Dana White recently said he's not interested in signing Kayla Harrison, which can only mean she'll be fighting for the title by March. By the way, I got to give a shout out to Dana. He overcame COVID in 5 days. Now, the boss really beat COVID in 2 days, but Dan Murgliata was a little late to stop the match. I personally did not watch the Triller event, and not because I'm a hater, just because I didn't want to see Frank Mir get TKO'd while being in a triangle, and triangles give me flashbacks. But back to the awards. There were so many epic battles this year, and we're going to celebrate them tonight. From July of last year until July of this year, some of the nominees for Fight of the Year: Davidson Figueiredo versus Brandon Moreno, Paul Daly versus Saba Homasi, as well as Dan Hardy versus Herb Dean, and my personal favorite fight, Joe Rogan taking on Dr. Fauci. Now, the award that I find most interesting, it's the coveted Breakthrough Fighter of the Year, not to be confused with Broken Fighter of the Year. You know I would give that to Tito every time. I got my eye on Khamzat Chimaev. This guy is avoided by so many fighters, they should nickname him Child Support, but we're not going to talk about Conor McGregor. This is the award show. I said that. Yeah, that was a good one. That was nasty. This is the award show that takes it to the new level. And by that, I'm talking about the Fighting Spirit Award. There's a young man named Terrence McKinney. He's been nominated. Now, Terrence is one of the UFC's fastest rising stars. 3 fights, finished them all in under 1 minute, but there was a time when he almost died. He was tased by police while being high on LSD, mushrooms, and drunk on alcohol, what John Jones would call a Tuesday. Now, I'm sure you guys have heard John Jones recently switched camps. He went from Jackson Wink to Fight Ready. He claims he's much happier because his new training partners give him a much cleaner urine sample. And we don't want to forget about Journalist of the Year. Errol Hawani has won this 10 times, but this year could be interesting with his departure from ESPN. It appears they just couldn't see eye to nose. Ariel's going to be fine. If anybody can sniff out a good story, it's my old partner. Now, are you guys ready to start the awards?